Juliette attends San Clemente High School, and she plays water polo and a mean cello, by the way. With Juliette today is her mom, Manya, and her dad, John. And she is the middle child. She has an older sister who's at Cal,
yes,
and a younger sister who would love to follow in your footsteps. She's only 14, but there you go, there's hope. The story about Juliette is just as amazing. During a routine physical exam in October of 2013, she was diagnosed with a severe case of scoliosis. Now, for those of you who don't know, which probably a lot of you do, but scoliosis is when the vertebrae forms a curved line instead of being straight. And very large curves can damage joints, arthritis of the spine, and have major lung problems, as well as tremendous pain. Okay, so when you're a young woman, and we all kind of go through this, they do a scoliosis check. So if you're a certain degree, you're okay, and there's not too much damage. Severe is considered 50 degrees. She had 2 curves at 50 degrees, and when she went to see the doctor, the surgeon said she was progressing to 70 degrees. That's how bad the curvature was. So to correct this, you needed a surgery called a spinal fusion. So those of us who have played sports and are over 50 probably understand what that means, unfortunately, but not at her young age. During the operation, the orthopedic surgeon usually straightens the spine, and they hold it together with 2 rods and a number of screws. So Juliette's spine is fused from the T4, which is up here, all the way to the L3. She has 19 screws and 2 long rods keeping her back together. That wasn't the tough part. The tough part, it was worse, was that during surgery, in the middle of surgery, the doctors lost signal to Juliette's brain, causing her temporary paralysis. The surgeon immediately aborted the surgery and completed the halo treatment, which, if you don't know what a halo is, it's a circular metal device that's screwed into the skull to keep the spine from moving, which they needed to do because they hadn't finished the surgery. So poor Juliette now wakes up thinking she's going to have a corrected spine, and she wakes up not with a corrected spine, but a halo instead. So lots of gifts. Eventually, they did go back a short time later, and they had the surgery and they fixed the spine. And would you believe, despite all this, 5 months later, just 5 months after surgery, she leads her water polo team, the Junior Olympics, to a gold medal. She leads them. So she's went on to play for the national team and, of course, her varsity team in San Clemente. In addition to being a water polo sensation, she'll tell you about her plans in college to continue water polo. She's an accomplished musician. She played at Carnegie Hall, her cello. She started playing the violin when she was in 4th grade, but she was going to play the cello, but it was too heavy, so she decided to wait until a little bit later. And she's also earned a 4.6 GPA. She has honors classes, AP classes, and something called IB, which is International Baccalaureate, which is very similar to honors, if you guys aren't familiar with that. I'm incredibly impressed. So the important thing is to see Juliette. She looks like she has no lingering symptoms, but this will be a very lifelong issue for her. Despite being a powerful fish in the water, she has limited mobility and extra pressure above and below the fusion. But this young lady never gives up. And her favorite saying, which I just love, is she says, "Just calm down and go another round." I've got to read this. This will blow you away. And mind you, this occurred when she's just a young lady. I mean, to me, it's a young kid. But that while still being mindful of my condition, I lived my life to the fullest. As a tween, I endured more pain than many adults endure in their lifetime, but because of this, I gained valuable lessons. I understand that obstacles in life are inevitable, but through perseverance and a positive attitude, I don't have to let anything stand in the way of my goals. I learned that sometimes life won't be easy, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. It's my favorite. I've recovered, but I continue to share my story through motivational speeches and TED Talks. Scoliosis tried to bring me down, but I only became stronger. Amazing. So tell us about your plans for college. I'm good to close it.
So I will be attending University of California, Berkeley in the fall. This was an easy choice for me because my older sister, as you mentioned, is a sophomore there right now, and I've always looked up to her, so I'm excited to join her there. And as of now, I'm really interested in physics. It's one of my favorite subjects in school, so I'm thinking of studying physics in college, and I'm really excited for what the future has to offer up in NorCal.
And you'll be playing.
Yeah, and I'm going to do my best to walk on to the water polo team. It may be difficult with the class schedule, but if not, I'll at least play at the club level because water polo is something I'm not ready to give up yet.
Amazing. Congratulations.